There we go. Think I'm live. Gonna just double check. There we go. What's going on, guys? So, as you can see, this week we do not. Here, let me get my mic a little bit closer to me first. Probably can't hear me. This is probably better. There we go. What's going on, guys? As you can see, this week we do not have a podcast episode for you, and that is because we are excited to announce that we have created a partnership with a publisher, and that publisher is indie.io. We are very excited to be working with them, and we've been prepping all of this stuff for quite a while. So I thought, how better than to celebrate this announcement than chatting with you guys, doing some game dev today. I got to get some stuff done anyway, and we haven't done very many of these live, see what we're up to sort of things. And this is a new zone that we haven't really publicly showed yet, so might be cool to kind of see what we're working on. And just thought it'd be a good opportunity to chat with you guys, answer any game dev questions, discuss any other games you want to talk about, because we do have this podcast. We do just talk about games in general. And what I'm actually going to do as well is hop in our public Discord server, and I am going to, if anyone pops in, chat with you guys. So this is going to be pretty unscripted, kind of unconventional, spontaneous sort of thing. But yeah, thought it would just be fun. So if anyone is in the YouTube chat, I'm going to post the link here. And I'm going to hop in the Discord. All right. There we go. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I don't know who's going to be in or not. So I'm just going to start getting some work done. And if anyone pops in, you're welcome to ask any questions or whatever. All right. And hopefully you guys can hear me properly. Oops. Just double check on my end that everything's working out. All right. Let's see. Oh. Can you hear me? All right, cool. Cool. All right, and I'm also streaming, so if anyone on YouTube ends up watching this later, you've got some game dev stuff to check out. So I'm just going to dive into what I was working on, and that is the robot town in Traveler's Refrain. And I guess I should mention too, for anyone that's just kind of randomly coming here, Traveler's Refrain is a 2D hand-painted action RPG about a wandering musician who adventures into a forbidden forest in search of finding a way back to his long lost love. And there he finds a magical instrument modeled after a Greek bouzouki, and that becomes the main combat mechanic. So I can just kind of show you guys too how that works. Grab my controller here. up on. Like the game audio is probably a little loud. Cool. All right, so check this out. So you hold the trigger to play the instrument, and then you can input the commands. Here, let me lower the volume. Yeah, you hold the trigger, and then with the stick, you input the directions to cast a spell. So there's some enemies down here I can fight. So down, up, down. And I can cast this spike trap spell. And then I can switch between my melee weapon. And sometimes the enemies pop out these little yellow orbs, which refill your mana bar, essentially. It's called Verve. Up here. And yeah, that's how you can continuously cast magic. So obviously our game is still in development, as you can see by some of these like gray NPCs. We have a ton of art we need to work on still, but we're making some awesome progress. You see a little child robot running around right here. And yeah, today I'm just I have some tasks that I gotta clean up. Just event things that just make the general gameplay experience a lot more smooth and a lot more interesting. I see Alex is in the YouTube chat. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. If you have any questions while I'm getting some work done, you're more than welcome to ask. But yeah, I was basically just saying, like, we have certain things, like when you talk to an NPC, for example, like I know the camera's zoomed out pretty far, so I'm going to work on some things like making sure the camera zooms in so the text box appears a little bit bigger and it feels a little bit more dynamic when you're talking to NPCs and stuff like that. So I've got a big huge list in Excel, or Google Sheets, I should say. And I'm just going to go through and kind of try to fix up some of these things I've been working on. All right, let's see. What do we have to do first? All right, so that's a good one to start with. So I think this is actually a really good opportunity to shout out the dialogue system for Unity that by Pixel Crushers that we have been using throughout this project, and it's just amazing. Like, it allows us to make really cool cutscenes. It's just like really intuitive, and it's not like we're sponsored or anything. We just like kind of needed a solution like this, and we found it on the asset store, and it's like helped us speed up our process so much. So, for example, we have these like dialogue lines, these little codes that we can throw in, and basically what I can say for this NPC, for example, is when you talk to her, we want to zoom the camera extra fast to maybe 8, and then when finished, we want to, when the conversation is done, which is down here on conversation end, we want to change that back to the normal camera height, which I gotta remember what that is. Canvas, main camera. Armand, are you here? What's up, man? All right, so we've got Armand in the chat with us. He is my business partner, and he's our lead programmer. And I guess I didn't even introduce myself, but I just assume a lot of you guys come to the YouTube channel already watch our podcast. But I'm the main artist on the game. So yeah, Armand.
I'm
So
the lead
y-
programmer
yes,
or designer.
Armand. I think your brother is in the YouTube chat,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
which
See
is
him in there.
awesome.
Um, yeah, we're just having a little party in here, right?
Yeah, little game dev party in celebration of our partnership with Indie.io. And
Did
you know,
they post the? I didn't see it in their announcements.
they haven't made the announcement yet, but our announcement went public on Steam. So
Gotcha.
yeah, you know what I'm gonna do as well as on the YouTube stream. I'm gonna also link you guys if anyone is interested in checking out their other games. Here's the link to their whole catalog of games, and we just felt when talking to them that like not only their catalog felt somewhat similar to our type of game, but you know they were just all really nice, and we really liked the terms, everything with the whole connecting with them and deciding if we wanted to work together was extremely smooth. And Armand and I have been on this journey for quite a while to get this game out there. We're a really small team, so we kind of just ideally needed some extra support, and Indie.io is like you know helping us with everything we ever could have wanted. So this we are extremely excited about this partnership, and I think at the end of the day, what it's going to do is just make the game that much better because it's allowing Armand and I to really, really focus. Armand and I and the rest of our team, I should say, to focus on just making the game, and they're assisting with a lot of the back end stuff like the marketing, getting images together, screenshots, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been amazing so far. So we're really excited about this, and hopefully you guys will see in the end result how much we've been able to kind of just dedicate to the game because we've had this extra support now. So yeah, I added that line of code into this NPC, and you guys can see hopefully if I talk to her, yep, it zooms the camera in, and then when I'm done talking, it pans back out. So I got to go around now to all of those NPCs and add those little lines in so that it feels a little bit better when you're talking to them. Oh, Alex says congrats, dog. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. This is huge for us. So yeah, we are extremely happy. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to an alpha build, which obviously we're also really excited about. It's crazy. Game dev is nuts because you're kind of just like working, and you don't really see an end in sight until the end is like very close. It feels like so far away, and now we're finally kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of like having a completed project. So yeah, it's cool to finally be able to play our game from start to finish and kind of see what all this work has been building up to be. I can give a little preface of the quest in this town too, without like being too spoilery. Basically, you end up finding an injured robot, and he sets you out on a quest to find his wife in this town. And once you enter the town's kind of in a miserable state, and the wife is now missing. So you kind of become a detective of sorts, trying to figure out what happened to her, how you can help out the townspeople, and it kind of leads into more of the overarching lore of our game. So
Yeah, this is there's quite a bit to do in this area.
yeah, I did do a test though the other day, man. You know how we kind of revised how some of the questing works in this scene.
Yeah.
It feels a lot better now, I will say. It feels a lot more intuitive. I know before we were kind of playing through it and being like, I don't know if people will know where to go and blah blah blah. So yeah, it's feeling good.
Where's the sleepy guy?
He turns on over here,
Okay.
right here. Here, I'll show everyone his little sleeping particles. His little Z's. But yeah, I need to do zoom in, zoom out on him as well. What's that?
Z Z Z.
Z Z Z.
I love that it says that RuneScape is the game that you're streaming.
Wait, what?
It says under the stream. It says RuneScape.
No, it says restream, right?
I'm saying like in the YouTube channel, if
Yeah,
you navigate to the stream,
yeah.
under like the right above where the comments would be, it says like Rune.
RuneScape?
Yeah.
No. You know what I think might help? I wonder if I think it's because it says powered by Restream, and I wonder if it's like taking that. I'll
Okay.
fix it once the video um once we're done streaming. I think I should be able to fix it. Yeah, as you guys can tell, we don't stream very often. We are much more like, record a video and upload it kind of people. So streaming is a totally different beast. Um, Julian said, "Hey, I've got Armand on with me, but if you want to hop in our public server voice chat to hang for 10 minutes, that'd be fun." Alright, so the little kid robot I gotta fix as well. So many NPC. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, Julian.
I didn't realize you guys were.
Yeah, so we're live, just so you know, as
Hey,
well.
everybody. We're live on Twitch.
We're live on YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just streaming some game dev because I got to get some stuff done anyway. But yeah, we're hanging out and celebrating our partnership with Indie.io.
Congrats, guys. What an amazing day.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. I should
What a
mention that.
Good Friday to announce.
Yeah, for real. I should mention too that Julian was integral in helping us find this publisher as well. So thank you, man. You've been so helpful. So
Whatever I can do to help some good friends.
yeah. So yeah, I'm in the robot town right now, getting some stuff done. This is a pretty fun kind of like story scene that I'm working on, and just getting some cleanup stuff done. We are working on an alpha build for the publisher for this upcoming week. So yeah, this is like the first time we're finally getting to play the game from like start to finish.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. How's the runtime looking? Or have you announced anything like that, or is that internal for now?
Like gameplay time?
Yeah.
Ah, man, I
I
don't.
know it's tough because you're dev, right?
Yeah,
So you
it's
can fly through it.
so yeah. Honestly, man, anytime I've ever tested something, whether it be a demo or the full game, and then I pass it off to somebody that's never played, they always play at least and 1.5 to 2 times longer than I do. So yeah, I don't know if I just don't know if I'm supposed to announce playtime yet, but let me put it this way. It's an RPG, so it's not a super short game. Uh
I love that.
yeah.
That's what I need.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. How's everything going with you?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It's busy. We launched a few big campaigns. We're working on a huge Amazon Games Throne of Liberty campaign. So
Amazing.
that's been a lot of fun. And I just went to TwitchCon. That was a lot of fun too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, first time there. I took a picture with S Fan. Do you guys know S Fan?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
that's cool.
He's an OTK. I saw Mizkif too.
Oh, he did. Nice.
Yeah. And other than that,
I know
other
that.
than
I
that,
know.
I kind
I've
of
watched some of their stuff before.
yeah, yeah.
They're a rowdy
Streamers.
bunch. Yeah.
But yeah,
Julian, you want to
good checking.
let the people know where you work and what you do?
Yeah, yeah, of course. So I work at a gaming website company currently called Publisher Collective. We run a couple of gaming websites, but I come from marketing in the games industry for the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years across influencer and brand and PR and advertising. So I just support the games industry with some marketing campaigns.
Yeah. And we made good friends with Julian when we all lived in Philadelphia.
Oh man,
A while back now for us,
years
but
ago.
yeah, but we made friends with you. Yeah, now it's been a long time, and we kind of just hit it off, and then we've attended conventions and hung out there and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I just saw that MagFest was like gearing up for another season.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we were at MagFest, I don't know, 9 years ago maybe.
Oh my god,
9, 8 years ago.
something like that, man. Magfest, I think is probably the most fun convention I've ever
It's a sleeper
attended.
hit. It's a
Yeah,
sleeper hit, dude.
I
I still talk to people and they like
Agfest.
they have
yeah,
no idea. Yeah, yeah.
Agfest is, yeah. It's just like a fun convention. It's like, I don't know, less business oriented, I guess, more fun oriented.
yeah.
My brother's saying that Julian and I are really quiet on your stream.
Oh, really? Okay, it's because I turned down the desktop audio. My bad. That
Oh, you're
should
good. No
probably be
worries.
better. Yeah, I forgot
I'll
about
start screaming.
that. uh,
Easy, easy.
I have to hop into a meeting in 5 anyway, so I just wanted
Okay,
to say
man.
what's up.
Just don't go, dude.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah, I'll come back. So this announcement, you said 10 a.m. CST, right?
Yeah,
Or
technically, yeah. So,
did I spoil?
no. No, it's
Okay,
already
cool.
11. So the announcement
Oh,
is
nice.
live. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
happened.
Yeah, it has happened.
All right, nice.
Yeah,
I gotta go check it out on social real quick.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I haven't been on my phone or anything. I've just been doing some stuff for work.
Nice. How's
Uh,
work going for you, Armand? You killing it?
I am killing it, actually.
Nice, man.
Doing good. Yeah, it's things are going well. So, yeah, things are probably ramping up a bit too, all over the place. So, just trying to keep my
Yeah.
sanity.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's really funny. I'm looking at the publisher's social handle. So you've announced the publisher, right? I don't have to like dance around it.
Yeah. We've announced indie.io.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indie.io is the publisher. I'm looking at their social, right?
Yeah.
And their tweet from 20 hours ago is a content piece that's on my website,
Really?
pcgamesn.com. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're working on some content with the publisher to help support the indie titles that they're putting out. So I hope to see Travelers Refrain there in the future for sure. Hopefully
Yeah,
next
man.
month.
Amen.
It's awesome.
Definitely. All right. I think I finished zooming into the robots. Let me see what I gotta do still. All right, I gotta work on this event. Getting a new spell. I think this is one of my favorite spells as well, the Chakula. Armand, do you have a favorite spell? Do you have a favorite spell that I guess we've at
Uh,
least shown in a trailer or something?
Let me think. I do love the Tricola.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I'd say Tricola and one spell that we haven't shown off yet
Hmm.
are probably my favorite. And then there's another one that we kind of showed off in. We might have showed off in some content that's probably like a runner-up as well.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
excited to see
Julian.
what people gravitate towards.
Yeah, Julian, my brother said, "Nah, you're good, dude. Just don't go."
I'll just skip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know how to do this. So Armand, I think what I want to do in the scene with the Chukula obelisk is make sure we like trap them in here until they
Right.
get the spell, and then we open the door. Right? We just
Well, there's going to be a combat scenario,
yeah.
right? Well, the island scene to test it, and then a combat scene to play around with it right after.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I want to make sure that when you go in to fight this Kargal, you don't want to. Why am I hearing an echo? Does someone
That
have
might be me.
their?
Yep, that might be me. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You just want to make sure when you get the spell, or before you get the spell, you can't just like leave out of the scrapyard. You know what I mean?
Before you get the spell, you can't leave the scrapyard. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to make
Well,
it
'cause
mandatory, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we did that with the quest, right?
No, right now, if you defeat the Kargal, both these walls go down. You can just leave. So I got to do some like fiddling to fix that.
Okay.
I'm
Gotta
at,
say the Steam page looks pretty good, especially with that indie.io banner on there.
yeah, man. And this is another thing I'll say. Like they took charge of helping us with these banners, helping us with these gifts, and kind of revising some of our text. So and
Yeah,
it's
very
been
cool.
very collaborative, which I appreciate so much. So this is like exactly this is a perfect example of like why it's been awesome working with a
Yeah,
publisher.
did they rewrite the Steam bio too?
No, the short
Is that the same?
description.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's the one we originally had.
Nice. I couldn't tell if it was different. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, it's been great so far.
Awesome. Do you have any announced events with the publisher coming up?
We have an event that we are working on right now that I can maybe kind of discuss with you off
Yeah,
stream.
okay, cool. No worries.
But yeah, we do have something we're lining up right now, which should be pretty fun.
Fun.
And then there's another one that we are going to apply for soon. So
Cool.
yeah, potential
That's
two
awesome.
coming up. Yeah. So other than that, we're just honestly like nose to the grindstone, just like cranking out development stuff for the next couple months. We're working on getting the rest of our voiceover in. I'm working with, if anybody doesn't know Essinger, he's our main voice actor and he's also a touring musician. He's going on tour next week. If anyone wants to go catch him live. So
Wow.
we're trying to get the rest of his VO in before he goes for like a month and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. See, oh, he's playing
I'll
in
say-
he's playing in LA in October. Sorry, Armand, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I was saying writing the script was one of the hardest things that we did.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
It's just
though.
time consuming. Yeah, it was definitely fun. It was challenging.
Yeah.
How to write a script and make the game at the same time, right? I'm sure that's like a big
Yeah.
challenge. Like you probably you can't get as detailed as you want because so much depends on where you move in the development.
Well, script informs a lot of design
Mhm.
Gotcha.
because for obvious reasons. But
Yeah.
so sometimes it would just be kind of like a general direction that we wanted the dialogue to be, the script to be, and then we kind of, at least that gave us the opportunity to start like designing, and then we would come back and kind of flesh out the specifics of the dialogue between the characters or whatever it is.
Right.
Right.
That's cool.
And sometimes it's the opposite as well, where we start doing stuff in the game, and then we got to go back to our script and be like, "Oh man, Traveler needs to say something about this puzzle," so that the gamer knows like what's going on. So it's
Right.
there's been a lot of back and forth.
Mhm.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, oh Julian, if you do get to go see him live, let us know. Or let me know
Yeah.
if you plan to go see him, because I'll tell him and make sure you get a chance to like talk to him or something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will. It looks like it's coming up later this month, or next month, I should say.
Yeah.
Let me hop to my meeting, guys, but
Okay, man.
hopefully I'll be back in a
All right,
bit.
man.
Thanks
All right.
thanks for
Talk
joining
to you
us.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks
bye-bye.
for hopping in.
Of course.
All right, let me see what I need to do. I need to. Okay, let me think. So you're gonna go into this event. You guys are like getting firsthand of like me on a normal day, just being like, okay, if you run through this trigger and then you do this thing and then you do this other thing, will this thing turn off properly? Okay, so you run into the event, you fight the thing, the wall stays up, you go to the island, you get the spell, you come back, the wall should just be turned off. So basically, what I need to do is on the return event.
Set up the trigger. You need to set up the trigger that will put the wall up.
Put it down. When you return from the floating island, the wall should be down.
Is it the wall to the spell?
No, sorry, the wall to the exit, so that you're not blocked in. So I think.
Well, didn't we? Are we gonna set up a combat scenario after you get the spell?
So here's my thought. So you run into the scrapyard. We have a bunch of enemies right now, but I have an issue where when you go to the event where you see the like scrap waterfall thing, the enemies can still kind of like run and attack you. So what I might do is I might turn enemies off when you enter the scrapyard. You go in, you save the little kid robot, you fight the Kargal, you get the spell. You come back, and when you come back, then there's a wave of enemies in this combat room, and then maybe I sprinkle them around the scrapyard as well.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like it makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think what I can do as well is on this, as soon as you know, talk to the obelisk thing, turn off this wall. Cool wall false. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. And then, child's, this is the other thing. Child bot 3, I think. Should just be in this event. Yeah. Let me see. Which is where? Here. All right. Childbot 3. Yeah, because I think the event just gets turned on at the same time. Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
Nora's on my chair. She's just being devious. She was kind of watching you for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Watching what you were doing on the screen.
She
she's
like
on my,
that's Uncle Nick.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just like she's spinning on the chair and holding onto the desk, but she keeps going too far.
I'm assuming
like,
you have your headphones on, right? So if I talk to her, she won't hear me.
Nah, she won't hear you. Oh, whose animator is that?
What?
That's
Oh,
what
I don't
animator
know.
is that? It's an ugly one.
This is the child bot. It's because I need her to do like random animations depending on where you find her in the scene. So it's like, but I'm having an issue with the the script that like makes the NPCs auto run, she's just like not doing what I want her to do, and it's kind of driving me nuts. So I gotta figure that out too.
Okay.
Yeah, what I think I might do, because if you fail one of these obelisk events, it just resets you on the island again, right? It never like puts you back in the zone. So what I might do is have the trigger where you talk to the obelisk be the thing that like makes all the changes in the scene, let's say.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
but no, but you can't, because if they talk to the obelisk,
Does
well,
that
I guess if they fail the obelisk mission, they'll have to redo it anyway, though, right? It should be when they come back from the obelisk mission, not when they first talk to it.
does it fire this trigger again? Is that what you're saying? I thought we have like a reset trigger or something like that. Where's the controller for this? Get Chakula event, obelisk scene triggers. Here we go. What the heck? Instrument Island Chakula. Isn't there a controller? Summon Chakula Island controller. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Initial event game object, Chakula spell dialogue, canvas spell object. Event game object, Chakula Island retrigger. So Armand, this is the one that gets re-triggered. So it's fine if I make all the adjustments the first time you talk to it, because it never refires that trigger again.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So let's.
She just pointed at you and went, Uncle Nicky.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Uncle
hi
Nick.
Nora.
Uncle Nick says hi. What'd you say? She wants me to take my headset off.
Oh man. Yeah, this is gonna make this scene a lot more interesting. Forgot I want to Java. Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, so I'm getting this to the point, guys, where I should be able to test this shortly. And return enemies. Just making sure that this is working with our save system as well. And when you talk to this, we need to... Where is that enemies folder? Here we go. Turn this on, and we gotta turn this on. Turn enemies, enemies one true. Yeah. Yep. And let me set this up. So you'll return from the event here. So that means that the trigger needs to go right in front of that door. So you'll go in, trigger the combat scenario. I need another wall. Barriers. That's this one. And then I need a vertical combat wall. That will go here to block you in so that you have to complete the scenario before the walls go back down. And then now is the fun part. We got to fill this with some enemies. So what I might just do is have another one of these guys in here because they're pretty tough. And then maybe also sprinkle in some quicker enemies. That would be good to use the new spell with. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me think about this. Who is good to fight against that thing? Probably Verkada. I have to remind myself too where we are in the game while I'm figuring this out, so that it's not super hard. You know, if you're kind of earlier on in the game and you're still kind of learning stuff. Yeah. That being said, maybe I'll get rid of this guy. Trying to think of. Oh. Here, this will be a good combat encounter. So these guys spawn a bunch of little enemies. So that will be fun to have a summon that basically shoots stuff if they're all kind of like running at you. And then these two little guys are kind of like quick little spidery sort of enemies. Alright, so now in our combat trigger, I just need to hook up which enemies you need to defeat. Yeah, there we go. Enemies, okay. So now, if I turn on the missing child scenario, this event, I believe, should just more or less work right now. Let's test it. So I will say I do know that there's an issue with the little kid robot running. So maybe we can figure that out today too, but that was kind of driving me a bit nuts the other day. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta just try it out and see what happens. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, she walks backwards for a second and then walks forwards. I'm not sure why she's doing that. All right, cool. So, hammer is good against this guy. I'm going to try to defeat him using spells that you will have at this point. missed. There we go. Got him. All right, and this is one of the things I changed. So this wall, oh no, this wall went down. Okay, why did that wall go down? Oh, I think it just never went up. Yeah, okay, I gotta fix that. So what I need to do is what's the best way to do this? Are these all on start? No, on pillar rise.
Interesting maneuver.
Whoa.
It's me.
Oh my god, you scared the crap out of me. You always enter with these. What is that? Is that something that happens when you enter a chat?
Yes.
Oh my god. Why do you do this to me, Alice?
Because I like to scare the crap out of you.
Oh man. I know this is, I don't know if you know, but we're live right now. Okay, okay.
I am aware.
Okay. I just want to make sure anyone that jumps in is aware.
Yeah, that's a voice clip from Fire Emblem.
Oh, is
What
it?
is it? Yeah, I can't remember which one it is, but I just think it's so funny. So,
That is funny.
what you working on?
Oh man, I'm working on the robot town. I feel like this is not super a not super spoilery area, so I'm just kind of like cleaning some stuff up right now, and
Amazing.
working on this event where you like save this little child robot, and trying to get it to work the way I want it to work. So on begin sequence, I think I can write animator bool on true, and then the name Chocula wall 1 and then 2 3. Oh man, Alice, there's something I wanted to talk to. What? Oh, I just wanted to ask you if you were in zone 4.
I have not started yet.
Okay.
I was working on the fixing the perspective on those big important assets
Okay.
that I was working on yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to have those like at least in sketch form so I can test them out.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, there's some things I still need to fix in that zone, so
Go right ahead.
yeah.
I'll let you know when we get in there.
Okay.
For anybody who's watching, we, or at least I, discovered the importance of getting your versioning correct in Engine
Yep.
yesterday. I accidentally saved over 3 hours of work, which was great.
Yep. Yeah, that's just sometimes the name of the game.
You know what they say though, like doing it a second time, you're always going to do it better than the first.
Yeah, I've definitely that's definitely happened to me before. And it's usually pretty true. Or just more efficiently because you've already done it the first time.
Yes. Yeah, and working in Unity is all about establishing efficiency.
Yeah, for real. I mean, there's so much stuff that goes into just making sure you're not being redundant and kind of wasting time, because tasks can be very, very tedious sometimes. So as many systems as you have in place to just make your life go smoothly is better, obviously. So yeah, obviously you've known about the publisher for a while, but
I have.
so excited that we're able to announce it finally.
It's very exciting. This publisher is super cool. They're super supportive. Everything that we've done with them has just been like I was telling Nick yesterday, like he's so excited
Yeah.
about everything that they're doing for us,
Yeah.
and it's a big relief to like uh, hear that your like team lead director is like, oh, like finally I feel like really good about everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, for real. It's hard. I mean, making games is hard as is, and
Hmm.
when you're working on a project that's pretty big like this, having all the support you can get is the best thing possible, not only for your own sanity but for the game. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think with indie IO's help, like everything is just gonna go up to like next tier.
yeah.
You just testing out the combat right there.
Yeah, I literally have no idea what is turning these off though. I'm
Hmm.
very confused. Very confused because I'm pretty sure I disconnected this from the I should just play this in scene view so I can see what's
Hmm.
going on.
So you can see it.
So I can scene it. Chakula Wall 1. Oh. Oh. Because I'm dumb and I hooked up the wrong. So I'm dumb and I hooked up the wrong wall. Wait.
You're not dumb. You just made a little mistake.
I'm being dumb.
There you go.
Wait, now where's the other wall though? What the heck? Oh man. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's hard to stream and do game dev at the same time.
I can be entertaining. What do you want me to talk about?
I don't know. Art. Talk about some art.
Okay. We've been like uh powering through a whole bunch of art recently. And I feel like we've really gone wild with a lot of our concepts and like ideas for some of this like late game stuff. It's I mean, I've just been impressed with like the ideas that you and Armin have brought to the table, and you're like, okay, so draw this, and then like come back with something that I feel like you're gonna think is really out there and like too weird, too much, and you're like, no, this is awesome, keep doing it. I'm like,
We
yes,
love weird.
yeah,
Especially
um,
because I think with a lot of this environmental stuff, like, first of all, it's not super my forte to begin with. And second of all,
mhm,
as we've already kind of discussed on the stream, I have like so many other tasks I need to do that it's
yeah,
nice to pass it off to someone like you and literally be like, just go nuts with it. And it come back and be insane. And I'm like, oh my God, this is better than I would have been able to put the effort into right now, you know? So,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. It's
the
super gratifying.
yeah, the new asset you just sent yesterday for us to look at is like I was not expecting it to look like that. Let me put it that way. I was expecting it to look a lot more simple. So I'm happy it's looking like crazy because people are gonna walk into that area and be like, "Whoa, this looks sick." So
um, to like give a little peek behind the curtain here, I have done, I mean, you guys know from just like taking in the game and seeing stuff in demo. We've got a lot of robotic stuff and mechanical stuff that's like intertwined with this fantasy forest setting. Um and I like for a long time I was like, I do not have this skill. I don't know how to draw mechanical things. Like they're very intimidating. Um Sort of precise lines and stuff are very spooky when you're like, you know, somebody who's used to doing a lot more landscapes and organic stuff. Um, but I literally was like, okay, I need to try this. And, you know, we got a lot of stuff that we need to get through. So let me just try it. And it has been so much fun. I feel like I am tapping into a resource that I didn't know I had, which
yeah,
is super cool.
yeah. I think and I know I definitely have a lot of critiques sometimes for you guys because I have a certain vision in my head, but it's something I personally appreciate working on a project that I've tried to give to you guys as best I can, to just be like, hey, I think you can do the job. Why don't you try to do this? And I'm not going to be too crazy with like over explaining how I want it to be done, because I trust you're going to make it look cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've been pretty good at just kind of letting you guys like design stuff sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, I mean, you and I both have sort of a similar, like, desire in what we want to do with our artistic skills. I think it's like a heavy kind of design focus. Not
Yeah.
that, like, I enjoy painting too, but like when I can just sort of iterate on ideas, like that's what gives me fuel.
Yeah.
And you've been super encouraging, and like uh you've had a good like guiding focus for how the like aesthetic of this world is supposed to be and what our limits are. Like you've literally gone over like what materials should I avoid using, or which ones should I emphasize more, which is like they say that constraints are like a blossom to creativity. And I've definitely felt that way. Really helps when you're generally just a wild ideas person.
Yeah.
And like getting some concrete direction is super super helpful.
That's
and I'm sure
awesome.
Paloma would say the same.
Yeah.
Paloma just has this like clean delicacy in her work, which I super envy. Because I feel like a lot of the time I'm like, just here's a scribble, it's a hand, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm the same way, honestly. I'm pretty I don't want to call it sloppy, but it's more just like I want to just get the idea out there as opposed to like spending extra time refining, when the point of that stage is to just almost like brain dump on the canvas.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've definitely said this before, but like the fact that we could just communicate through drawing sometimes is like so helpful.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Oh man, I literally just see, this is another thing with game dev where you're just like, why is this weird thing happening? I gotta just see what's going on. But I literally just turned on this folder and one of the enemies just randomly died. Like, what? What could have happened?
It was like, oh, I give up. Too much complicated code.
Yeah. It's so weird. And it's weird that, like, not the other ones didn't.
And they're all like in the same little like hierarchical pack and stuff.
Yeah. That's what's the most bizarre about it. I must have something in here. I gotta just watch and see what's going on. Oh, the other thing I just wanted to mention too that's kind of funny is like, you know, we've recently changed our like secret dev like unlock everything button on the controller.
Yeah.
I am getting so tripped up with that because literally for years it's been like a certain button, and we just changed it like 2 days ago, and it's like my muscle reflex is so off with it.
Oh, that must be so disorienting. It's
Yeah.
like
Hello.
trying to switch between games. Armand!
What's up, man?
Hi, Alice.
Hi. Oh, my dog just bounced in here, letting me know that I have to feed him. So I will be right back.
Okay. Sounds good.
You heard my voice and he's like, food.
Dude, Armand, I literally don't know what's going on.
What happened?
I literally am turning on this folder and the Verkada are just dying immediately. Wait, what? It says max health is 18 still. Let me see what happens maybe when I walk back into the room. That is so bizarre.
Do you have a trigger turning them on and off? Or something?
I have a trigger that is just turning on the folder of enemies and the combat zone in general. So what happens when I run in here? Yeah, look, this one is I don't know if you can. I don't know if you're looking at the stream right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
but
I am.
do you see that one is
Well,
like
it's a little behind.
yeah. Hold on, let me turn off
The
this.
Spell Island return enemies.
Yeah, so this this Verkada's fine, and then this one though, right here,
Yeah.
just like it died when I talked to the obelisk.
Why is it not on?
I don't
Why is
know.
that?
Let me see what state it's in. Is awake. Wait, it went to death. Is dead. What? What is
Is
going on?
is there a do you have one of those like death triggers?
I don't think so. Let's just search
Well, wait,
death. Death
can we
screen,
go to
death
its health
conversation,
manager?
enemy
Is
death
that its health
burst.
manager that you're clicking on right now?
Yeah, its health is full.
Hmm.
I'm back, boys.
Okay. Yeah, max health is 18.
That's weird.
I
That's a
wonder
weird bug.
if I kill the other enemies, if the walls will still go down. Let's see. Oh.
And glove.
Yeah, it still worked. Oh, wait. Huh. You know what? There must be something dumb in here that I copied and because I copied and pasted it from the other combat scenario. I wonder if there's like a event that's
Uh,
doing something weird.
right.
So combat area triggers. Yeah, sequence end trigger. I mean, what is this doing? Zoom to obelisk. Set cam move, set the camera, set the follow target. I mean, that's not doing anything weird, but
You copy and pasted a scenario though.
yeah. Let me just review what's going on in here. Combat type, all enemies must die. End sequence. I'm just going to remove that. But
What's all enemies must die?
I think that's just our generic, like, prerequisite of what you need to do in the combat scenario. You got to kill all the enemies to
Right.
finish
The
it.
enemy's
You know?
not be there anymore.
Yeah. But I just don't know what the heck could be killing that one Verkada. Let me see. Oh, I should also. Weird, man. Weird.
Yeah, he's not even in that list of enemies.
Was he not? Yeah, Verkada.
What
Yeah,
was the other one you clicked on? It just had a Cargol in it.
that's this one. So you
Oh.
do the Kargal one, and then you do the scenario, and then a different combat zone turns on.
Why did you just remove the text in that destructible saber? The key.
Because I copied and pasted it. So I'm gonna do that
Oh.
like thing that adds
Oh,
all
yeah.
the keys back in, so it's
Yeah.
different. The only thing I can think to do right now is just like make a make another one and I don't know, put them somewhere else and just see if it works. The only other thing I can think of as well is, do we have this? Is this thing being named twice? It is. I don't know why that would have an issue, but V2. I'll just call them like Verkada spells.
Shouldn't matter because I think they're by reference.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I'm kind of just like doing anything I can think of that might fix it.
What are you up to, Armand?
Just working this morning. Just on my
Ooh.
lunch break right now. But yeah, been in terms of the game, I've been working on one of the second to last spell, and I've been also doing some UI stuff like the map menu
Oh,
Um,
the maps.
final boss. Yeah, we just did a bunch of stuff on the final boss. Um, so I spent like a whole month on just doing that.
Oh man.
Yeah, it takes a while. I think it's the most scripts we've ever written for any enemy.
Yeah, our
Um,
bosses are like no joke programming wise.
They're no joke combat wise either.
That's true.
yeah, I think this one has like, let me see. Uh, it has like 25, 30 scripts or something. It's
Dude,
pretty wild.
it killed this one again. What? Why is it only killing that one and not the other?
That one has a death wish.
Does it have something to do with just like turning on the Verkada on and off? That is so bizarre.
Did you turn it off again after you turned it on?
Yeah, I'm trying to just like snap it on and off to see like if oh, this one? Let me see what happens. Yeah, look, it runs its death particle like as soon as you turn on the folder. What?
There must be a trigger on there.
But if there's a trigger on there, it would have killed the other enemies too, or
Can
affected them in some
Can
way.
you click on the Verkada outside of play mode and revert it to the prefab maybe? Maybe there's something wrong with the Verkada.
But I literally, yeah, I can do that. But I literally just
Exciting world
Yeah.
of indie dev, folks.
yeah, right. Just like bug testing. Just-
Finding out what you broke, how you broke it.
Yeah. The why.
yeah,
Why is it not?
the whole like it should just work sort of thing constantly.
Yeah.
Like, why is this not working?
Yeah.
Just
I
work.
sent you. Why aren't you doing the thing?
I've just spent 10 minutes trying to fix something that has never ever been an issue before. Oh man, it's annoying that I have
Maybe
to
you have
keep.
to restart your Unity editor.
Ugh.
Sometimes that causes issues for some reason.
I also don't know why the little kid robot is like running the wrong way.
Running
It's
backwards.
just drive me nuts. Drive me nuts.
He's moonwalking.
He is moonwalking.
I'm just gonna like destroy this guy. Ah. Alright. Armand, are you watching the screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know it's a little bit delayed, but watch this. I'm gonna talk to the obelisk and it's literally gonna kill a Verkada that turns on like right here. See?
Is it on already?
The Verkada? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on. It's just like turning on the whole combat scenario folder, you know? I don't know what about let me try talking
But
to
you
it.
didn't talk to the you didn't talk to the obelisk.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
there, right there. You just did.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to try doing? What if I just talk to the obelisk before I do this event? Because then we can decipher if it's got something to do with the event or
Okay. What is that big trigger there? Is that a range? Is that a range checker?
on Traveler.
No, there was a big green trigger there.
Oh, I think that's on the Cargol.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like his senses or something.
Okay.
His senses 8, you know?
Yeah,
Eight directional.
that's right.
You talking about the show Sense8?
No, we have a script that's like so old that's called Senses 8, like 8 directional senses.
It's been revised. It's not that old, but it was originally from our first game.
Yeah.
But I figured, why rewrite it when we already
Okay.
have it?
So
Yeah.
the only other thing I can think of is this is initiating Chukula spell dialogue. Is Chukula spell dialogue doing something weird? Set can move false, instrument island, pen and trigger, mysterious track false, instrument island true. No, that's not doing anything weird. Let's check the spells Chukula dialogue. Set to max. Set event state true. Disable. That is bizarre, man. I don't know. The other thing I can try is what if I put in like a different enemy type? What would be a good combat scenario, Armand, against the Chukula as like a test?
Yeah, definitely
Ulyama.
the Oyama.
Yeah. What if I just
Um,
do 2 Ulyamas instead of a
how
Verkada?
about you could put some Jamas in there too?
Yeah. And two Ulyamas?
2 Uyamas and some Jamas.
Okay.
That's probably good.
I can't have jamas. I'm a vegetarian.
They're yellow Jamas, okay? You can have those.
They look like little egg yolks.
Hmm. Yeah, it literally came from the word jam.
All right. All right. If any of these just randomly die, I don't I don't know. I don't know what to say.
The space is cursed.
Oh man. Hey Armand, do you happen to be on the Slack?
Um,
I
I
guess
am
I
on the
can just
Slack.
respond really quick. Okay, I think this is fine. Let's see. They're just trying to confirm that the everything's live.
Hmm.
Okay. This Oh wait, I didn't hook it up though. Oh, I didn't hook up the enemies. Here, let me respond to this really quick. Yeah, everything's working on the Steam page, right, Armand? As far as you could
I
tell?
think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
went on there and it seemed to be okay.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity right now. I could just share this live. Here's our Steam page, everyone. And if you wouldn't mind, if you're watching this either live or later on YouTube, throwing us a wish list. And so add to wish list, and also checking out our demo gives you a pretty good idea of what the game is going to be like. And yeah, go check out indie.io's other games as well. You can check that out on the banner here. But they've got a pretty sick catalog of stuff. So yeah, you can see what else you might be interested in. All right. What was it? Oh, I need to hook this back up. Combat area trigger. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wonder. The only thing I can think of is it has something to do with turning on the combat trigger, which I'm like not sure if we've ever done before. Maybe we have. I don't know. I don't know why turning this on would like randomly kill an enemy. Let me just see if I talk to it now that these are hooked up. Let's see.
Did it work?
Uh,
Oh
I
no,
think
it's loading. Of course.
I think so.
It's not happening anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. It must be something weird with the Verkada, dude. You know what's also interesting, Armand, is I guess when you bring a new one to the scene, they're usually fine from the get go. It's only after a while that that weird thing happens to them. Okay, I should finally be able to test this event from start to finish.
The game works, we promise.
I mean, this is so like standard game dev stuff where you're just like solving stupid issues.
Yeah, this is like day to day.
Yeah. So why is she running backwards? It's driving me nuts. Alright, I'm gonna go ham on this guy.
Yeah, beat him up.
Okay. Alice, while I'm looking at this is definitely a zone that needs some beautifying from you.
Okay. This is the scrapyard area.
Yeah.
That has been in my notes for a while.
Yeah.
For a place we need to hit up.
Okay.
I need to like get a little less obsessive about like exactly where I'm placing every single little object, because I'm like, oh, it needs to be perfect, but in a lot of like ways you can sort of just do an impression. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes also zooming out the canvas will help you better see the big shapes from a distance,
Mhm.
you know? Especially because generally our camera is zoomed out like kind of far. Alright, so in this scenario you would have already hit this trigger. I've already hit this trigger. Yeah, this is the way to go, Armand. Now it feels cool that like you run into all these enemies kind of on the way back.
Yeah.
The Chukul actually is good against these Execta because they're kind of like elusive. Whenever they're on the ground, they just get like hit by the bullets.
I love the Chikula. It's so fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. Its upgrades are also really cool. Okay.
I'll be right back 1 sec.
Okay. Oh man, now I need to try to figure out what would be causing her to run backwards.
Is it a pivot thing?
No, so we have a system that how do I explain it? It kind of like auto runs an NPC in a direction, and basically like if they're running to the right, like on an axis, like XY axis. If she's running to the right, it should be like X is 1, right? Which is to the right. But and she follows this line of where she's running. So as long as she's running to the right, it should always be running the run right animation. If she were to run to the left, it should flip it to be -1. But it looks like it's flipping the XY like during her running, which is really confusing.
What happened?
I'm just trying to figure out why the robot is running backwards.
Is
Just facing the wrong way. Is she facing the wrong way? Is that what's happening?
No, she runs to the right, and then let me see something. I wonder if I just like move that point.
But is her animation correct? Like, are there the correct images associated with the?
Yeah, because it's the same it's the same like game object as the one that's like running back and forth here, and this one's fine.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um,
Well, that's the extent of my knowledge.
yeah, it's
Can you like
just
delete those points and then like remake them? Why are the first like two red?
the first one is like she's supposed to basically run to this like first point and then second point, right? She's supposed to run along that line, and then she's supposed to run here, and then to the right. You just like kind of see what's happening in her animator. She kind of like runs to you, stops, and then continues to run on her path.
Hmm. That's what she's supposed to do.
That's what she's supposed to do. Um, I also wonder what happened. Can I like force this to be move X is 1? Not yeah. She's. Why does she keep facing to the left?
She's got that Zoolander problem.
That what?
That Zoolander problem. Remember, he can't turn left.
I don't remember that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I just dated myself like crazy.
I think the only thing I can think of, and this is kind of a pain in the butt, is I think maybe what's happening is Armand, you know how we've had issues when we flip sprites like in an animation
Yes.
instead of just importing a flipped version of it? I think that might have I think that might be the reason this is happening.
Oh.
So
But it doesn't have a script on it that flips it, does it?
so
I
the
think
way
the problem with that was that the enemies had a flip X, right?
the enemies have
Oh,
flip X.
you
Yeah,
changed the flip X in the animation.
in the animation so that I didn't have to import like double the frames. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay.
But
So the value being assigned the move X is it move X? Go to the
I
animator.
wonder if I just like back up a little bit and I just like I don't know, do something like this. What if I just like have her like literally straight running to the right? Turn on missing child event, set active true, and then in the where's the actual trigger that's happening that runs her? Here we go. Huh. This is probably the other reason this is not working super great is yeah, I think I set this up in like just kind of a redundant way. I think what I need to do is when you run into the trigger, because I think I have him running into a trigger and then running into another trigger, and it's kind of like confusing the system. I might be able to just when you run into this combat trigger, have it trigger the thing that's on the robot.
Okay.
I know that sounded so confusing.
No, I invited my family to come watch the stream
Oh yeah.
because I always do that whenever we have something cool happening. And my sweet mom is watching. Hi, mom.
Thanks for joining.
Uh, she was like, I don't understand what's going on.
Basically, we're
What?
trying to fix an issue.
I this is the program that I look at all the time when we're building out the game. This is Unity
Hmm.
for those who are not in the know. It's like Photoshop but for game.
Okay, that kind of worked. Kinda. Kinda worked. Let's see. So, let's do this. Yeah, I think I set this up so long ago that I just didn't know the kind of shortcut things that I know now, or the
Yeah.
more proper ways of doing things.
Like I said, it's about efficiency. And I guess clarity.
Clarity.
Clarity. Yeah.
Efficiency and clarity.
And clarity, yeah. All important thing in indie dev.
I think the other issue is I wanted to make her looking. Well, we'll see if it works. I wanted to basically make her look like she's running around Traveler, so she just doesn't run through him. Let's see. She starts off running backwards. Why? What is causing her to do that? And then why? Oh, she turned off just now. Oh, why did the wall not go up either?
Can't help you there.
Huh. Why did the wall not go up? Let's see. Animator bool, commenter. Huh. I think this is why.
I like watching the gameplay happen with all of the gizmos and triggers up because it's like get a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
How much math goes into making the pretty sights happen.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy, and it's also what amazed me most the first time I got into game dev is like understanding how quickly things can work. I was always so cautious of like, oh, can I make like 10 things happen at the same time? And it's like, yes, you can. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Unity a lot. I think it can be frustrating sometimes, but there's a logic to it that is really quite satisfying.
I think especially for more visual people, it's really good. There's a lot of kind of drag and drop type features, and the animator is node based, which is very easy to like look at.
Yeah.
Okay, I need the wall to just come up a bit later. All right, I'm gonna call this task like good enough for now. I think it's working pretty well. I gotta just like kind of clean that up, but let me see what else is on my list. Let's put that wall up at 7 seconds.
I have some assets that need painting up that are pretty innocuous, like not so spoilery. If you want to switch off of the game dev for a minute.
Wait, sorry. What are you saying? You want to send me
So
something to look at?
no. I
Uh,
mean, I could share my painting screen if you
oh, I'm
yeah.
streaming my desktop. So
Right.
yeah, otherwise it would be like you'd have to screen share and then I'd have to enlarge the screen, which I guess I could do. But I also think that we're probably not going to go too much longer. Armand, if we hop off, are you able to get some stuff done with
Yeah,
me? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe this is actually a good point to kind of wrap it up then. Um,
Okay.
oh, JW says, "Congrats, guys! Thank you so much. Really
Thank
appreciate it."
you.
Yeah, this
That's
was our
fun.
little yeah, like celebration stream for partnering with indie.io as our publisher. Um, yeah, we're really excited to be working with them. Go check out their stuff on their Steam page. Go check out Traveler's Refrain, play the demo. Because we're streaming on YouTube right now, go check out our podcast as well if you're interested in just like hearing us talk about random video games and game design sort of stuff. We should be back with another episode next week. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.
So yeah.
Bye, guys.